Welcome to Arctic Reflections. Today we're gonna have a look at this flat earther. And he have said this too. And this. Do you know who it is? Let's see. Do you know how Leo makes his research? We have had a secret camera in his house. Let's have a quick look. So now all of you know how Leo makes his brilliant research. But today it's not about NASA, space, ISS or tower cranes. This is a quite new video from Level Earth Observer where he shares his thoughts about us who knows that we live on a globe. The original video is 10 minutes and I will show the whole video. I will comment on it because I wanted to show the whole video so Leo can't accuse me of cherry picking from his video. But I think this video is a great way to try to understand Leo's confused brain. Prepare yourself for a real dumpster fire.
From the rain, very calming.
Yes, it can be.
Always brings me back to center.
Did he say center?
I just thought I'd quickly, a few things I was going to discuss. One, the psychology at play with globe believers.
It's not a belief, Leo. It's a reality.
Their behaviour and defence mechanisms, stroke knee-jerk reactions to someone like myself.
We are laughing at you, Leo.
It's simply because they don't really understand themselves.
We do understand.
And because of that, and because they're threatened.
By who?
On a subconscious level, and because they can't address it, because they're unable to.
And that comes from a science denier.
And because of the pre-programmed...
By who?
Knee-jerk, pantomime-style responses.
What?
Put into the general public by the education system and culture.
Oh dear.
You just get this projection of insecurities firing back.
What?
At you.
No.
And that's why I never take offence to it. Most times I won't entertain it.
You are entertaining.
But I see it for the insecure projections that it is.
Projection? Is he talking about the Gleason's map, for instance? Did you know, Leo? It's a projection of a globe.
And I don't take it personal, but...
Of course you don't, because you don't understand how silly all your so-called theories are.
It's a prime example that these people do not understand themselves.
Maybe.
And you're never going to understand the games at play, the deception, as simple as it is. You're never going to understand the deception.
Any proofs for that deception?
If you first don't understand yourself.
I understand that you have no proofs.
And that's the problem with the general public.
No, the problem is your lies.
They don't understand themselves, their own knee-jerk reactions to certain situations.
Yes, we do.
Obviously, one of those, when discussing the shape of the Earth.
It's obvious that the Level Earth Observer don't know what the discussion is. He never discusses anything. He looks at the video from NASA, call it Tosh CGI, and a bunch of other lies and rubbish. And in some confused way he thinks he proves a flat Earth that way.
And of course the globe Earth in particular when someone like myself highlights how silly that is based on practical references.
What practical references? You look at a video from ISS, and when you see a glitch in the video transmission to Earth, you claim that it proves that it's CGI and fake. That's not how you make research.
You get all sorts of, or I get all sorts of silly responses, name calling, straw manning, and all sorts of silliness. That again, like I just said, are projections, insecurities, and defense mechanisms out there for all to see. But because they are unaware,
Well aware about that you don't have any evidence at all.
of this pantomime performance that they star in,
In reality, the clown is you.
they're unable to grasp it. If they were to just take the time, just a few minutes, just to analyze and actually think and feel why they are responding and feeling in the way they are to something that's demonstrably true that I've just highlighted.
All you have highlighted so far in this video is your own stupidity. You haven't presented any evidence at all. Only your confused ideas about us, the majority of the population on this earth.
If they took that time just to do that, instantly the emotion and the reactions would lose some of its clout and would dissipate a bit just through awareness. That in itself is quite a powerful thing and a great way to start unlocking the shackles, if you like, that are holding intelligent people back from seeing the obvious simplistic truth regarding where we are. There's lots of layers to this. Many different fences, catchment areas, pens to get you in, to confuse you, to gaslight you.
In the beginning on YouTube, Leo tried to use his tower crane to prove his fantasy world, the flat earth. But we were many debunkers that made videos proving that he was wrong. He didn't prove a flat earth with his tower crane. Then he left his tower crane, and nowadays he's using videos from NASA, from the space station, videos from SpaceX and so on, to prove the flat earth fantasies he have. The problem, Leo, is that space and space travel is not made for proving a globe. If you look out, look at ships disappearing over the horizon, gravity, how the seasons works and so on. All these things and many other things proves that you live on a globe.
Of course, the number one hurdle is not understanding yourself.
Namibia.
And if you don't understand yourself, you've got no chance in getting out of the fences, the fields that are penning you in. No chance.
Feels like you are repeating yourself time after time.
To free yourself from those restrictions, you first got to understand yourself. And to understand yourself,
On with it, Leo.
you've got to analyze and really absorb why you're reacting to certain situations and own that. And like I said, just through awareness, that reaction will lose some of its power, and you'll start to see and gain more clout in your own discipline in how you deal with that, just from the awareness in acknowledging it.
It starts to get boring. Come to the point, you're repeating the same thing over and over again. You rephrase it a bit, but it's the same garbage all the time in this video.
It's how I owned a lot of silly pantomime myself. One thing regarding this subject, this journey, the flat earth, globe earth, level earth, whatever you want to call it, I call it demonstrable reality. One thing I've learned along the way is to become a better person myself, to iron out the creases within myself. And on this journey, this new understanding of where we are.
But in reality, Leo, you don't understand the world you live in. The proofs are everywhere for the globe, but you refuse to see them. You believe in some big conspiracy. Them want to hide the shape of the world. They fake space travel to fool us. Who and why?
And as a result, that filled in some gaps and gave me a better template to discern the bigger picture. And as a result, I find this fascinating, this subject. Some people it'll get down, some people suffer with mental illness. I've touched on that in the past.
If it's a mental illness to know that we live on a globe, the majority of the population on this world would be mental ill. I will not call people that believe in flat earth mental ill, but they are reality and science deniers.
But I do find it fascinating. It doesn't scare me, it doesn't upset me, it doesn't make me unwell. Again, if I have unpleasant feelings to a certain situation, I just acknowledge that, and like I've said, already starts to lose its clout. But as I'm quite experienced in dealing with that, it's a lot easier. The more you practice it and acknowledge it, the better you get within yourself. The better you get within yourself, the more you start to own things, the more you'll start to discern. And here's another thing. Forgiveness is an incredibly powerful thing. Incredibly powerful. It's something I've learned.
I'm sure that Leo can't see this, but he is a part of the conspiracy community that's spreading lies about the world we live in. Don't trust any media, don't trust the governments, don't trust the big corporation, don't trust almost anyone besides conspiracy channels, conspiracy pages. This is a kind of disease that spreads. Don't take the medicine. Don't use the newest telephone systems and so on. I don't say that Leo believes in those garbage, but they are related to flat earth. It's the same base. Those dumb, the evil wants us to, they want to control us and so on. It's the same garbage as flat earth.
There's great power to do it to the person who probably more than likely needs the forgiveness. And there's incredible power to be had to yourself, because you're freeing yourself from any so-called puppet master.
So Leo is basically saying that we who knows that we live on a globe have to ask for forgiveness. Oh dear.
Who thinks they've got strings over you because of certain things they've said or a certain situation. I've forgiven them. Any strings that were there are cut instantly. Powerful stuff.
I don't want and I don't need your forgiveness, Leo. You are a part of a problem, as I described earlier on. Flat Earth is not dangerous in any way, but it's connected to other more dangerous conspiracies that makes problem in this world. People die because they don't take the medicine and so on. So the one who have to ask for forgiveness is you, Leo. You're a part of a big problem.
In some videos in the future, I'm going to look at some videos that I class as knee-jerk reactional type videos, religion, God, and is the earth moving?
That will be interesting. Is Levelers Observer basing his beliefs in a flat earth on the Bible? Looking forward to that video, Leo.
Most of the viewers are going to have some kind of reaction to those videos when I do them.
I will look at them.
It'll be interesting for you to acknowledge those and see what your reactions are to me and what I'm saying, and what you're feeling. Again, just acknowledging it is powerful stuff.
What is powerful?
I've been called all sorts of things. A cult leader.
Small cult then.
A religious preacher.
Heard any religious statements from you?
An egomaniac.
Yes, of course.
And many other things that aren't very pleasant to the ears.
You're a science and reality denier.
But I'm just simply a normal guy.
You're not.
Who stands by the things we can test and verify for ourselves. Who shares his own individual flavour. Which of course has come via his own journey.
That's only words from Leo. He repeats them time after time, but I have looked at all his video. He have never done any proper experiments or tests.
That's it. I think many of you can relate to that. I'm a real person. Got rough edges. I say passionate things sometimes, passionate words. I don't delete them out because I don't pretend to be something I'm not. I leave mistakes in the video sometimes.
I would say close to 100% wrong in your videos.
Because again, I don't pretend to be someone I'm not. You see the real person, the passionate person.
You believe you're an expert, for instance in space, photography and so on. You think you're an expert that can see that pictures, videos are CGI and so on.
The one that's got some rough edges, but the one that really genuinely, which most of you know anyway, 100% has good intention in my heart, is honest, true, and like I say, I stand by things that can be tested and verified by, and I speak up.
Nonsense.
But the mind's a powerful tool, and that's what holds the Globe Believers back. And despite the hatred that is shown to me, the propaganda videos that are done about me,
Don't hate you.
some people richly do hate me.
Not me.
And I forgive you guys. I have nothing but love in my heart for you.
Thank you.
Like I say, I've learned things on this journey.
It's about reality.
The fire in the belly has become controlled. Any hatred that wanted to reside in my heart over this subject has been owned. And I just have love that resides there now for people, because we're in this big mess together.
Earth is a mess.
We really are in a bit of a mess. We're being lied to left, right and centre.
About flat Earth.
There's wars going on, human suffering everywhere.
Yes?
And they're playing us all off against each other.
No?
The education system does anything but educate people. Don't get me wrong, it's good for certain subject matters which people with a good memory excel at. But those type of characters generally don't have really a hands-on, practical, common sense type of mind. Their intelligence comes in the form of great memory. And like I said, that is a form of intelligence. But those people tend to not be practical or really logical or have common sense type skills. Their strength lies in great memory for certain subject matter.
You lack common sense, Leo.
Like I say, we are in a mess.
Flat Earth is a mess.
Rather than fight each other, we should own the stuff within ourselves, become better people, iron out those creases, be aware of these reactions we have to other people and their behaviours. Forgive them, don't let them have the power over you if they threaten violence or do silly videos and lie and misrepresent you. Forgive them, they have nothing on you. All they're doing is building bad credit for themselves. That's simple. The psychology at play with this subject matter is fascinating. Probably going to touch on that in the future.
Do you think you're an expert in that field too? Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll leave that there. That's just me sharing some thoughts tonight. Just drinking a cup of tea on a Saturday night. Have a good one, everyone.
Oh dear, that was really, really stupid. So, that was Leo's complete video. Oh dear. First of all, he didn't say much. He repeated the same things time after time like a mantra. But I have had a look at the comments section to this video. Other fleurs thinks this was a great video. Oh, says a lot about flat earthers. Thank you everybody helping me, helping Ukraine. All ad revenues, memberships, super chats and so on goes to buying ordinary drones for Ukraine. If you donate on PayPal, the money goes for buying kamikaze drones. Thank you everybody helping me, helping Ukraine. This was a bit different video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please hit like, subscribe or become a member. Or just come back next time I'm showing a video. Have a great day. Bye. Så, ta om den.